Good morning, children. Today we'll start with the new topic. So the name of the topic is Famous Indians. So our country, India, is a great country whose citizens, so our country citizens, they have made a remarkable contribution in the field of their life. So there are famous Indians. They are still remembered in the history of India. Also, there are other people, those who have recently achieved many honors because of their hard work and their success. So it can be in the field of sports or in the arts, in the science. So there are also many people, those who have contributed to our country. As well as before India got independence, there were many freedom fighters who have contributed to India and have become famous Indians. So today we will see some name of the famous Indians who have contributed in the history of India. So we'll see about the C.V. Raman. So C.V. Raman is called as Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman. He was born on 7th November 1888 and he is well known as Indian physicist, known mainly for his work in the field of light scattering. So he has won Nobel Prize because of his work in the field of science. It's about light scattering. And because the scattering of light was found by him, it was termed as Raman effect. So the title was given with his name, that is Raman scattering or Raman effect. And he won a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930, and he was the first Asian person to receive a Nobel Prize in any branch of science. So he was born to a Hindu Tamil Brahmin parents, and he was very precious child. He was the second of 8 siblings, so he had 8 siblings. His father was a teacher at the local high school. He discovered that light passes through a transparent material and some of the deflected light changes in wavelength. This phenomena this was called as Raman scattering, and it was called as Raman effect. He died of natural causes in his institute garden surrounded by flowers, and later he was awarded with Bharat Ratna in 1954. So he was a physicist who won a Nobel Prize for physics for the work in the field of light scattering. Now we will see the next famous Indian, that is Milkha Singh. He has been an Indian athlete and considered to be one of the greatest athletes the nation has ever produced. And he is nicknamed as the Flying Sikh. Milkha has been the only Indian athlete till date to have broken an Olympic record. Milkha Singh, he was born on the 8th of October 1935 at Lyallpur, that is now it is in Pakistan, and he had a very difficult childhood when he saw his parents and relatives being killed in front of his own eyes during the Indo-Pakistan partition. Singh tried to get into the army 3 times, but he was rejected. Finally, because of his brother Malkhan Singh, he helped him to get into a electrical mechanical engineering branch of the army, and he participated at the first sports meet in his life. He began his training under the guidance of his mentor Havaldar Gurudev Singh, and he started training hard and harder at the army to become an accomplished athlete. Milkha Singh defeated the fastest Pakistani runner Abdul Khalik, who had won a 100-meter gold medal at Tokyo Asian Games 1958 in the year 1962, and the Pakistan President Ayub Khan named him the Flying Sikh. And he has become an immortal forever in the history of Indian athletes. And he was bestowed upon with Padma Shri Award and the Arjuna Award by the Government of India. He also broke the Olympic record for the 400 meters event while finishing 4th in the 1960 Rome Olympic Games. So this great person has contributed to our India. We will see the next famous Indian, that is Srinivasa Ramanujan. He was one of the most famous mathematical genius who made important contributions to the field of advanced mathematics. He was born on 22 December 1887 to a poor Brahmin family in Erode, a small village in Tamil Nadu in India. He grew up in a Kumbakonam town near Chennai, where his father was employed as a clerk in a cloth merchant shop. He was an exceptionally good student and won a number of merit certificates and awards. He loved mathematics more than any other subjects. Having almost no formal training in mathematics, his knowledge based on maths was astounding. And without the knowledge of modern developments in the subject, he had made some important contribution to the field of mathematical analysis, number theory, game theory, infinite series, and continued fractions. His innovative ideas and visions still serve as a great resource for the modern mathematicians. In the honor of Ramanujan, December 22 is now celebrated as National Mathematics Day in India. So he was a world-famous mathematical genius who developed many remarkable theories about mathematics. He has given a big contribution to our India. Now we will see the next famous Indian, that is one of the Indian freedom fighter, that is Subhash Chandra Bose. He is one of the Indian freedom fighters. His patriotism, that is his devotion towards country, made him a superhero in India. He was also renowned as Netaji. He was the president of Indian National Congress in 1938 to 1939. Subhash Chandra Bose was born to a Bengali family on January 23, 1897. His parents were Janakinath Bose, who was a well-reputed advocate, and Prabhavati Devi. He was the ninth child of a total of 14 siblings. He was elected president of the All India Youth Congress as well as secretary of Bengal State Congress, and he also worked as an editor for the Desh Bahadur Das newspaper forward. He fought against British and he also stood for Swaraj, that means self-governance. He was also arrested and sent to prison, and after spending 2 years in prison, he was released and was appointed as the General Secretary of the Congress Party, and he worked closely with Jawaharlal Nehru for independence. He also took control over the Indian National Army, and he organized very good support among the Indian population in Southeast Asia. He also supported for the Azad Hindi movement, and he fought in key battles against the British Army of India. It is said that he had died on August 18, 1945 from a burn injuries in a plane crash in Taiwan. But still, Bengal people believe that the report was false and he was alive at that time, at that time. He will be always remembered as a great freedom fighters in the history of India. Indira Gandhi. She was born on 19 November 1917. She was an Indian politician and a central figure of the Indian National Congress. She was the first and to date only female Prime Minister of India. Indira Gandhi, she was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. Indira Gandhi was born to Indira Nehru into a Kashmiri Pandit family on 19 November 1917 in Allahabad. Her father Jawaharlal Nehru was a leading figure in the movement for independence from British rule and became the first Prime Minister of India. She was the only child. She had a younger brother and who died young, and grew up with her mother Kamala Nehru at the Anand Bhavan, a large family estate in Allahabad. She had a lonely and unhappy childhood. Her father was often away directing political activities, or while her mother was frequently bedridden with illness. Indira Gandhi joined the Indian National Congress Party and after the death of Lal Bahadur Shastri, and she served as a Prime Minister until India held the next election. She won that election in 1967 and became one of the first women elected to lead a democracy. She also studied at the University of Oxford. As Prime Minister, Gandhi was known for her centralization of power, and she went to war with Pakistan in support of the independence movement and war of independence in East Pakistan, and where in Indian victory resulted in Indian victory and creation of Bangladesh, as well as increasing India's influence to the point where it became sole regional power of South Asia. She died on 31st October 1984, and she is also known as the Iron Woman of India. So she will always be remembered in the history of India. Now we will see the next famous person, that is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He was an Indian politician and he served as the first Deputy Prime Minister of India. He was also an Indian barrister and a senior leader of the Indian National Congress, who has struggled and played a leading role in the country's struggle for independence. He was born in Gujarat and he was a successful lawyer, and he organized peasants from Kheda Borosat, that is in Gujarat, and he fought in a non-violent civil disobedience against the British Raj, and he became one of the most influential leaders in Gujarat. Because of his commitment to national integration to the newly independent country, he was given the title Iron Man of India. He also worked hard and fought against the British for the farmers. And he is also called the Unifier of India. That is why the Statue of Unity, the world's tallest statue, was dedicated to him on 31st October 2018. So he will be always remembered in the history of India because of his contribution before the independent India. Now we'll see the next famous Indian, that is Sarojini Naidu. She was an Indian political leader. She was born on February 13, 1879 in Hyderabad, and at a young age she wrote poetry and plays a hobby she kept throughout her life. She studied in England and she met Mahatma Gandhi, which sparked her interest in the fight for India's freedom. After India's independence from England, Naidu became the first woman governor of Uttar Pradesh. She was the first Indian woman to become the president of the Indian National Congress and the first woman to become the governor of a state in India. She was a brilliant student and she had a proficiency in Urdu, Telugu, English, Bengali and Persian. At the age of 12, Sarojini Naidu attained national fame, where she was topped at the examination at Madras University. She was also interested in poetry, so she started writing poems in English, and her poems were impressed by Nizam of Hyderabad, who gave her scholarship to study abroad. She is also known as Nightingale of India. Sarojini Naidu joined the Indian national movement in the wake of partition of Bengal in 1905, and she has met Rabindranath Tagore, Gandhiji and Jawaharlal Nehru, where she awakened the women of India. She brought them out of the kitchen. She traveled from state to state, from city to city after city, and asked for the rights of the women. And she re-established self-esteem within the women of India. So before independence in 1942, she was arrested during the Quit India movement along with Gandhiji and other leaders, and she will always be remembered in the history of India because of her contribution to India. Now we will see the last one, that is Tipu Sultan, who was born on 20 November 1750, and he is also known as the Tiger of Mysore, who was the ruler of the Kingdom of Mysore from 1782 to 1799. Son of Sultan Hyder Ali of Mysore, and he was a scholar, soldier and a poet. Tipu Sultan, he opposed British rule in South India and he played a major role in keeping the British forces away. He was one of the few rulers who challenged British India. So with the help of French, Tipu Sultan fought against the British to keep Mysore's independence. He has also learned various subjects like shooting, riding, swordsmanship, and joined his father in the 1766 invasion of Malabar. Tipu, at the age of 15, with a force of only 2 to 3,000 men, captured the family of the Malabar chief. Because of his military education, Tipu Sultan became a great soldier and a general. He was a famous king of Mysore and who fought against the British, and he was popularly called the Tiger of Mysore, and he will be always remembered in the history of India. Children, see the exercise part. You have to name these Indians who have helped India become a great nation. So what we have about them, so you can do this as your homework. Now see the next part, that is complete the names and images of these famous Indians. Names and images of these famous Indians. Now you can see in the image, first Prime Minister of India. They have given half name, that is Jawaharlal. So we have to find the full face and name. So first one, see the image E, that is Nehru. So you can write down Jawaharlal Nehru. Now see the second one, originally called Siddhartha Gautama. So it is Lord is given. So see the image C, that is Buddha, Lord Buddha. So you can write Lord Buddha. Now see the third one, first Indian origin woman in space. So they have given the name Kalpana. So see the image F, that is Chawla. So it was Kalpana Chawla. So you can write third one, Kalpana Chawla. Now see the fourth one, spiritual leader from Bengal. So it is given Swami. So see the image B, that is Vivekananda. So Swami Vivekananda, he was the spiritual leader from Bengal. So you can write Vivekananda in the fourth one. Now see the fifth one, founder of the Missionaries of Charity in Kolkata. So it is given saint. So she was a saint. Now see the image number 8, that is Teresa. So you can write Saint Teresa. You can write fifth one, Saint Teresa. She was the founder of Missionaries of Charity in Kolkata. Now see the last image, sixth one, world renowned music composer. So A.R. is given. Now see the image D, Rahman. So A.R. Rahman, he is a world renowned music composer. So you can write sixth one, A.R. Rahman. Okay children, I think so you have understood some of the names of famous Indians. So you can do remaining as your homework. Okay children, that's it for today. Thank you.